It was extraordinary to be around because it was essentially done as a live production, virtually as if it were a Broadway show. As I remember it, it was in black and white, but of course, in fact, it was really all built and painted, and the costumes were all in full color. It was a wonderful thing to be around and to be in the presence of Rodgers and Hammerstein, who were then very much the deans of the American musical theater.
In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wheel of my fancy I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen, and the color of my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. Oh, la, your highness, you shouldn't say such things. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own chair.
I'm very nervous.
Have you ever acted with Richard Burton before?
No, never. I've never met him, as a matter of fact.
Is he going to do any singing in this Camelot?
I gather he is, and he's a Welshman. I should think he ought to be able to sing.
How do you think the story of King Arthur and his knights will adapt for a musical?
Well, I think it sounds fabulous.
Camelot was a wonderful experience because it was such a high-profile situation. It was the first Lerner and Loewe since My Fair Lady, and it's after the fact it's very hard to explain that. But that sort of success that was enjoyed by, and deservedly by Lerner and Loewe and Moss Hart, it was so opulent.
It was Richard and Julie who kind of held it together, and their mutual love of the T.H. White book from which it derived.
And suddenly, for the first time, I felt I was king. I was glad to be king. And most astonishing of all, I wanted to be the wisest, most heroic, most splendid king who ever sat on any throne. If you will come with me, my lady, I will arrange for a carriage to return you to your father. So, it's this way.
I hear it never rains till after sundown. By 8 the morning fog must disappear. In short, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happy ever aftering than here in Camelot. What else do the simple folk do? They must have a system or two. They obviously outshine us at turning tears to mirth. Have tricks a royal highness is minus from birth. What then, I wonder, do they to chase all the goblins away? They have some tribal sorcery you haven't mentioned yet. Oh, what do simple folk do to forget?
Often I am told they dance a fiery dance and whirl till they're completely uncontrolled. Soon the mind is blank and all are in a trance, a violent trance astounding to behold. And that's what simple folk do, so I'm told.
Burton was probably the most charismatic man I've ever met. He was quite a flirt, and I have to confess that if he had wooed me at first, I probably would have succumbed just like anybody else would have.
What else do the simple folk do to help them escape when they're blue?
They sit around and wonder what royal folk would do, and that's what simple folk do.
Oh, no, really?
I have it on the best authority. Yes, that's what simple folk do.
Later, Richard called me on the phone and he said, Time magazine says that you're the only leading lady I never slept with. And I said, well, don't tell them that, for God's sake. It'll make me more square than ever.